Hi, this is a thread response for Infinite Grooves 5x5 um, thread. So, 5 questions, 5 debut albums, 5 rainy day albums, 5 late night albums, 5 closing tracks, and 5 timeless tracks. Now, I did the 4 by 5, and I've thought about the debut and the rainy day and the 9-1 and the timeless tracks, but I haven't thought about the closing tracks. It's too much hard work. So anyway, I will start off with the debut albums. Now, I have a list. There are amazing debut albums out there. It's really hard to put in 5. So these are quite random, I guess, and they just, things that popped into my mind, I guess. Maybe if I think about it more and more and more, I will go, no, this and that and the other. But yeah, first one that came to mind is The Police, first album, which is Outlandos d'Amour. And the reason why I put it here, although the Police is not, it's not considered to be one of the best kind of bands out there because of Sting becoming pop stars later, and Sting remaining a pop star and whatever have you. So they never stuck to their underground and punk roots basically. But it was the very first album that I consciously listened to on a tape that my sister had, and she hated it, and I loved it. So it was great, you know. The second one is Velvet Underground Nico, which is, need I say more? I mean, it's one of those albums that's just, it's, it's timeless, basically. The other one is Gang of Four, which is it's a solid album. I mean, from the very first song to the very last song, it's just solid. It's amazing. It has continuity, and it's just full of fantastic, gripping music and lyrics and everything about it is just amazing. Next one, first Dead Kennedys album, Fresh Fruit for Rotten Vegetables, which is it's punk, but it has other things in there as well. So it has like surf music. It has a bit of everything, and it's so anti-establishment, and so anti-everything really, and there's a lot. There's a sense of humor in there that's just amazing. I love that album. And the last debut album, I put in Black Sabbath because I love the first Black Sabbath album. I really love the first 4 basically. After that, they just sort of kind of missed the point, I guess. But the very first one was just amazing. It was way ahead of its time. So yeah, that's these are the ones that I put as 5 debut albums for various reasons. Although this, you can make lists upon lists and you never end. Rainy day music. Now, rainy day music, I would put in Air, Moon Safari, which is really nice and mellow, and it's the kind of thing that sort of makes you a bit happier when the weather is a bit down. Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures. They're from Manchester. They know all about rain, and yeah, it is a kind of that kind of album. Bon Iver, his first album, For Emma. That's the title of the album. Really nice album. It was recorded in the wilderness as well, so it has that kind of feel. Felt, The Splendor of Fear, which is beautiful pop, sort of not sad, but anyway, it's beautiful music and it's great with rainy weather. And last, which is a bit of an odd one, but it's a Bowery Electric, the first album, which is completely a psychedelic kind of monster record, really. But yeah, I think it goes well with Brain for some reason. But that's me. Anyway, night records. Now, some of the rainy day records kind of double for night records as well, but I've put in some different ones. So, Boards of Canada, really nice record for the night, really cool, calm, kind of thing. Music Has the Right to Children, which is their first album. Cliff Martinez, the soundtrack to Solaris, which is, I think it's the best night music around. Brilliant. I've chosen God Is Good, where there isn't a lot of noise and it's quite much mellower, and it has that kind of rhythmic spiritual thing going on that just puts you right in sleep. I mean, there are some parts in the first song, but that can wake you up a bit, but the rest of it will just, it will talk directly with God. Pan American 360 Business, brilliant electronic album, perfect for night listening. And last but not least, and this is one that it will take you all of the night to listen to it probably, but it's the Disintegration Loops from William Basinski, which is like hours and hours of looping music. Now, Tony, if you have trouble sleeping, put that on. I mean, you'll pass out immediately. But it's amazing. It's amazing music, by the way. Now, as I said, I didn't do the last finishing songs. Too much work. Sorry, I just couldn't think of it. I was like, and yeah, I didn't do it. Sorry. So, but there are no rules, right? So yeah. So timeless tracks. First timeless track that comes to mind is SPQR from This Heat, which is an amazing track from their Deceit album, and it's abrasive punk, new wave, whatever have you, and it's just amazing. I love that track. Neu für immer, forever. You know that one, definitely. God in an Alcove, personal favorite from Bauhaus. Bob Dylan's 115th Dream, which I always find hilarious, and I just love just him rambling on and on and on about completely trippy stuff. And this actually could be a great closing track, because it is a great closing track. And I love this this track a lot. Is from Bonnie Prince Billy from the Superwolf album, and it's I Gave You, which is just sends tingles down the spine. Basically, it's really heartbreaking. That's all I can say. Well, that's my response. I hope you liked it, and yeah, sorry for skipping one part of it. See you soon.